Hey everyone, so this is a video about stereotypes and misconceptions about self-harm. So I apologize if I look really washed out because I'm in my bathroom. So yeah, first stereotype, only girls self-harm. Okay, this one is wrong because I know just as many boys as I know girls that self-harm, and self-harm and mental illness aren't sexist. I mean, it's like the simplest way I can say it. Anyone can be burdened with this illness and anyone can self-harm. So this one's just not true. Stereotype number 2. People that self-harm are attention seekers. No, completely wrong. Now, I gotta admit, I've met some people that do it for attention, but majority of people do not do it for attention. And I'm sorry that the attention seekers ruin it for people that are actually really struggling with this, but yeah, I don't like this stereotype at all, because I know I don't do it for attention, and it's just not fair that some people ruin it for everyone else. I don't know, it just really bothers me, but yeah, and people self-harm for so many different reasons, and you really don't know that reason unless you ask them. So you can't just assume things, and you can't just assume that they're doing it for attention, because most likely they're not. And yeah, that's just the way it is. I mean, yeah. Stereotype number 3, someone looks too pretty or too happy to be a self-harmer. Okay, this one is not true to the least, because it goes back to the thing with only girls self-harm. It's not true, because anyone can be burdened with it, no matter if you're Kim Kardashian or, a hobo. Like, anyone can self-harm. I'm not saying Kim Kardashian self-harms, because I don't know if she does. I mean, she probably doesn't, but who knows. I guess that wasn't the best example for this. But the moral of the story is that anyone and everyone can do it, no matter how happy they seem, no matter how pretty they are, no matter if they're a girl or a boy. Self-harm isn't prejudiced, isn't sexist, isn't racist. Anyone can be burdened with this. So if someone self-harms, that means they are a danger to other people or they are homicidal. Now, this is not true whatsoever, because I'm a self-harmer and I would never think about physically hurting someone on purpose. It's just, actually, if I do hurt someone, it actually makes me want to self-harm. And just because you can do it to yourself doesn't mean you're going to do it to someone else. And you shouldn't be afraid of someone because they are a self-harmer. So, if you are a self-harmer, you are doing it as a suicide attempt or you are suicidal. Now, this one is also not true, because I know there's a lot of people that are suicidal and self-harm, and I know there's a lot of people that have attempted by self-harm before, myself included. But just because someone is a self-harmer does not mean they are always trying to kill themselves. You can't look at someone, see all their scars, and assume that all of those were attempts, because it's not true. And people that die from self-harm, it's usually an accident. But yeah, so that one is not true at all. Only people that look emo or look a certain way self-harm. Okay, I do not like the word emo, because just because you look or dress a certain way does not mean you are a self-harmer. And sure, some people that do dress emo, and stuff like that, even if they do self-harm, it's coincidental, because again, anyone that looks, dresses any certain type of way can be a self-harmer, and you don't have to be emo to be a self-harmer. I mean, I'm not emo looking, I guess, for the most part, and I'm a self-harmer, so That just goes to show you. I forgot what number we're on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stereotype number 7. Cutting is the only form of self-harm. Okay, this isn't true whatsoever. There are so many different types of self-harm. So many, and cutting is not the only form of self-harm. I mean, it's the most common, to say the least, but it's not the only kind. And I could name a few different types of self-harm that aren't really talked about. Well, eating disorders is one. You wouldn't expect that to be a form of self-harm, but it is. Substance abuse, hair pulling, bruising, picking. Yeah, there's more. I mean, look it up if you want to know the different kinds. But basically, self-harm is any type of harm that you are purposely inflicting on yourself, and that can come in many, many different forms. So, cutting is not the only form of self-harm. People that self-harm cannot be trusted with sharp objects, and they are going to do it all the time. So, they have to be watched all the time. You cannot trust them with sharp objects. This isn't true, because, I mean, just because you self-harm does not mean you do it all the time. And that's not fair to say, because that's like saying, I don't know, a drug addict does drugs all the time, because they don't, and it's just that simple. Okay, number 9. People that self-harm are weak. No. I mean, I guess in a sense you could say that, but it is not their fault that they are burdened with mental illness, and that does not deflect them as a person, and it does not mean they are weak, and they should not be viewed as weak. Because actually, self-harmers are some of the most strong people you will ever meet, because whereas they maybe have not been through a lot, but they still self-harm, their emotions are a huge problem within themselves, and you wouldn't know that unless you felt the emotions that they did, and you can't just assume that they're a weak person, and can't just assume that they're a weak person. So, okay, that's all I have written down, and I apologize if this video is really awkward and stupid, but still working on making videos, still trying to get used to talking to a camera without feeling stupid. And also, I'm really tired, and I'm in a bathroom, and the lights are really washed out. But if you have any ideas for video topics, just comment down below, and subscribe if you want more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.